Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Karynjean and today is Surprise Saturday. I just made it up. It is Saturday and I am, what we're going to do today is a surprise. Maybe I'll keep this going in the future. So, in a week, my sister and I are going on vacation to Kitty Hawk and I'm very excited. And so I wanted to make something like a little journal or something for us to take with us, right? Sure, why not? And then recently I was watching YouTube, of course. May made it. I'm going to link the video I saw. It is a folio. And I thought that's simple and easy and fun, and that would be perfect for our trip to Key West. So, this is my little prototype because I just needed to, well, this is just obviously blank. I needed to make sure I knew what I was doing as far as the folds and stuff like that. Okay. And again, I'm going to link her video, but basically you need 3 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper and also a, printed, not designer paper, but printed cardstock, pretty papers. And because we're going to Kitty Hawk, I figured I'd use the same paper pad, Key West, as I've been using for the journal. So I am going to, let's start it. And again, remember I said that this is me just copying May. Not quite sure that's her actual name, but May made it. And it's fun and easy. So we need 3 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, and this is what it's going to look out. I put that there because after I cover this, I want to put a magnet here to close it. But it's 3 8.5 11 pieces of paper. I have a pocket here. I have a pocket here. And then you flip this over, and you have all this space to write. Now, the way she made it, it was for to put 4x6 pictures and stuff like that. Well, this is the bones of the folio, right? And this closes and all that kind of fun. But we can certainly do something more with it. The one thing I will say is that after I glued in the first 2 pieces, I started inking the edges. She did not do that, or if she did it, maybe she did it later at the end of the video. I don't know. But my tip to you is that if you are going to make this, and if you have paper where you can ink the edges before you do anything. Okay, see, I put out the scoreboard here. So this color, well, this one I might give to my sister. I don't know. This was the prototype. I figured this one would be mine. I'd give her the darker blue. Blue's her favorite color. So ink the edges. Now, I don't know what I can ink this with. I don't want to ink it with black. Let me see. Hero Arts. This is a very, very wet glue. Very wet glue. See if I have a finger dauber in here. I think I do somewhere. Yeah, right there. And let's see. Maybe I won't ink her edges. It's really just making it lighter. All right, so my advice is to ink the edges, but depending upon the color paper that you're using, and of course your style. And now remember, these are her measurements. On 2 sheets of paper, you're going to lay it along on the long side here, right? You're going to score it at 3 inches, at 9 inches, and at 9 1/4 inches. Right? 3, 9, and 9 1/4. And I'm just gonna fold them over like that just to get it going. And come on, let's get the other one, please. Please and thank you, please and thank you. Okay. 3, 9, 9 1/4. So yeah, so surprise, happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. My shoulder's still bothering me, and anyway, lots of things are bothering me. That's what happens when you get injured. Okay, and then the third piece you're just going to do at 5 1/2. You're just going to fold that over halvesies. Halvesies. Scoreboards are very useful to helping along with that. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. Now, what I do, so 3 this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay, so you have the two pieces that you did together side by side here, right? With the double score flap on the right. I don't know, the smaller flap on the right. What I'm going to do here is I am going to put some art glitter glue down around to the right of that second score mark, obviously to the far right. You don't want to glue over the score marks over those folds, because yeah, then you're going to have an issue. Then this, because this here is going to be the back. This is folded in. The first time I did it, I glued it onto this, and I ruined that, so I'll have to figure out something else to do with those papers. Put this down to that score mark, but don't impede on it, right? Make sure you can still fold it there. Okay. There. Now, oh, there we go. Now, what I do at this point is, because we love pockets, this is going to become a pocket, and this is going to become a pocket, because we're going to glue this, the one that we just folded in half, we're going to glue this in here, right? You don't have to make it a pocket. If you don't want to, you could just glue it down for more stability. I, however, want pockets galore. Pockets galore. And this is where, now again, remember I said she made hers, excuse me if I take this off screen. She made hers because she's making hers for, like photos, which I understand. But so you could put like 4x6 photos in it and stuff. That's not something. And then I just glued down the sides here. There. Now this one, and that's buckling a little, which is good. This one I'm going to glue down the 3 sides, because I don't want things, again, I'm on the bottom here on the long side, I'm gluing to the left of that fold, because we need to make sure that it's going to be able to fold. There. Okay, so it's going to go like that. This is going to fold in, this is going to fold over, and this is going to fold over. See, and there are your 2 gussets right there. Now, planning ahead, I know that I'm going to want a magnetic closure. And how I do my magnetic closures is, I'm going to, hold on. Ow. I have this here box. They are called roofing nails, I think. Yeah, see, they're called nails, roofing nails. I don't know why they're called nails, because they're not like nails that we know, but they're really thin pieces of tin, okay? But as you can see, whoops, they're really great magnets. These are the magnets to my mini Misty, which I lost and then I found, and they're on here. I can't get them separated because the tape that I have to separate them is all worn out. So I am going to, like I said, I want to do a magnetic closure. So I use these very, very wafer thin, and they're very large, pieces of tin, because then the little bit of magnet that I put here, this is so large, it can catch anywhere there. Okay, and so, whoops, trying to close the glue. So there is the basis. There's the basis of our folio. Now we need to go through. Now again, because she was doing it with photos and stuff, well, I'm not doing that. People want to put photos in it, sure, go right ahead. You know, glue photos down or something. We could even put photo sleeves in if we want to. I'm probably going to put like more pockets, maybe even a pocket on the outside. I'm not sure about that. But now, she used a very beautiful paper pad. It was double-sided paper. It was quite lovely. This is cardstock, and I need to get out some, well, that's pretty. Let's pull that out. Use that one, and the colors go, but for some reason that just, the pattern doesn't seem to go for me quite. We could use something like this as a trim piece because there's those little thin spots. I'm just pulling out some papers here. We already have some of those cut out for the journal. That's pretty. Of course, we're not going to Key West. Friends of mine and I have been trying to plan a trip to Key West for the longest time. I mean, we started planning a few years before the pandemic, and still no luck. I've never been down there, and I wanted to drive down the Keys, right? Of course. One of my friends, he spent summers on Marathon Key because his grandparents had a little place there. You know, back in the good olden days or something. All right. Now, what do I want to use for the cover? Actually, ow. Let me pull that pad back out. I'm wondering if, I know you're only getting the where is it? Where's the big turtle? Where's the big turtle? I'm wondering if the turtle will fit on here. Where did he go? Or she? There it is. I'm wondering if Monsieur Tetrel will not fit. I can cut out just that portion of it. No, that'll look kind of silly. Okay. Oh, again, my sister loves blue. Maybe I could put blue on the front and the back. And I'll put these aside. Put this, and then we could build up on it. All right, so this measures, because I'm going to want to cut it a little bit smaller so it has a little border. And I'm sure if I refer back to the video, it'll tell me exactly how big to cut this. This measures, if I do 5.5, this is, it's not quite 6. We'll say it's 6. 6 by 8.5. So if we do 5.5 by 8. All right, so gonna lay that down, get out the art glitter glue. Yeah, so, and something like this, you know, folios. Who doesn't love to make folios? Who doesn't love folio? I love folios, right? They're such fun. Actually, in the tropical journal we've been doing, I've been thinking of putting in a folio. Right there. Okay. And then, hello. Oh. what we can do as well. Where are the big 6x6s? These. Are these the only ones they have? Do they have others? Let's flip through. Those are the 3x3s. Okay, so here are the 6x6s. Let me cover the glue again. And I am going to get out mini rotary here, because this I should be able to do, right? I should just be able to follow along. I should be able to just follow along. Then this needs to be trimmed down just a hair. Huh? What happened here? Okay, and here. That one, and just a hair. Get it on the other side. See you at the beach. And I already know that it's going to be too wide for the front of this. I'm going to have to cut it down some. See you at the beach. Might be just too dark. Let's take a look and see what we got going here. Tropical vibes only. It's just a bit too dark. We can do this. Or I could cut this and trim it down, cut it in half, and use it for pockets in here. Because who doesn't like pockets? I'm also going to want to put paper down. Now, what I can do on these is I can just put, you know, like a big white label, right? Stick it down, sticker labels. So there's just that white field there. We could do that. This, I can put this here, right? Cut that there. Oh, this was going to go on the back. This one probably could have been a little bigger. All right, here we go. On the back. So maybe the that Stamperia Provence paper pad that I got would be good for something like this, because it has all those little things and it's double-sided. But it's purple, which is my favorite color, but there's no beach theme there, obviously. So there. Oh well. Nobody's perfect. Certainly not me. Certainly not me. Now remember, I was saying how this can be put down on the side, but I'm going to use this one, and I need this to be 1.5 by, what do we say? This has got to be by 1.5 by 8. Okay. Oh, runny nose. The fan is blowing in my face over here. It's really a very nice day out today. Thankfully, finally, right? The weather finally broke. It's going to be a gorgeous week this coming week. But I live in an old Cape Cod where there's absolutely, well, not absolutely, but barely any ventilation up here on the second floor where this studio is. And so it's always at least 10 degrees hotter up here. So I had to turn the air conditioner on back up here. I had to turn the air conditioner back on up here, excuse me. Why can't I? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Yeah, there. So this is fun. I'm going to show you. Oh, this is also a folio I made last summer or so for personal use for when I go to Cape Cod. And how I made this was, if I can get it open, for heaven's sakes. Honestly. I put down the paper back here. I don't know if you can see it, that it's built up on is map pages. And I just kind of laid them out and glued them all together and made them big. And then I made a signature of pages here to write in. Pockets, pockets, pockets. I covered it first. I have lots of stuff from Cape Cod, you know. I have maps from Cape Cod and calendars and stuff like that. So that's where the bed and breakfast is, right there. Oh God, it's gorgeous. I can't wait to go back. So yeah, so this is, you know, and this is like sand. I thought it was like sand and stuff like that. So, and different pictures of Cape Cod. So this is another way to make a folio. It's a lot of fun, right? You just take some paper, make it big, fold it up, fold it in, whatever. Okay, now, am I gonna put anything over here? I need to put the magnet down. Again, want to put something here, but I'll figure out what I'm going to put there in a minute. And now I want to decorate this stuff in here. Decorate, decorate, decorate. And what I can do probably right here is I'm going to go get some paper because I want to sew in some paper so there's some writing space. Just some coffee dyed papers. Kind of dark, but that's okay. Oh, isn't that cool looking? 1, 2, 3. I'm only going to be gone a week. 1, 2, 3 gives us 12. That's fine. Just 3 sheets of paper should be fine. We don't want to make it too heavy so that. Oof. Now, 8.5 by 11. Okay, let's just fold each one of these in half. Oh, I told you guys that I had a really old piece of masking tape. I found it. See how old this masking tape is? It's going to make a great something in some journal. Yes, it is. All right, so, and I could put this right there. Right there. Okay, and this one we're just gonna go for it. We're not even gonna fuss too much with this one. Get out a needle. What thread do I have right here? I have, this is a crewel, C-R-E-W-E-L. For crewel embroidery. There we go. Just use the brown again because paper's brown, beach, whatever, sand. And that's another thing too. Instead of covering the insides of these with this paper, I can use some of the calendars that I have. Right. So right. Okay. 3 pieces of paper. I'm just going to line it up here. This is nothing fancy. This is just on the one that was folded in half. Going to poke it right there in the middle. Hello. Get up here. This darning needle might not, there we go. I was gonna say might not be sharp enough. And pull it through. We're going to poke it here, pull it through. And poke it here. And pull it through the original hole. There. That is way more thread than I needed. But that's okay. All right, and it is on either side of that. I am going to cut this down just a little bit before I knot it, so that I'm not fussing with all these long threads, right? Okay, so twist it once, twist it twice, dodge. And now the opposite one, once, twice. There. Let me cut those off. And now, not perfect, but it's okay. And there's some writing space. Let me get a little magnet. My little magnets. Oof. Here we go, magnetic discs. And these have, like, you know, negatives and positives. With that little tin bit there, I don't think it really matters. Nope, see? I'm going to throw some art glitter glue on there, fold that over, and just hold that down for a moment. There. Okay. Wipe away the excess a little bit. Okay. The reassuring thunk of the magnet making contact. Tropical vibes only. We can put here, and I could just glue it down. I'm just going to mark this right here. Well, actually, we're really just flying by the seat of our pants here. I am going to cut this here. Shift it on me, dagnabbit. All right, now I'm going to get out the glue. I'm not going to go all the way over there because I'm not quite sure where. So I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to mostly glue it mostly down. Whatever. Glue it mostly down and then trim that bit off, and then okay, now let me trim this bit off. I'm gonna pull this over a little bit. Cut that off without cutting into the book, and just adding the rest of the glue. Trim this off just a little bit. trying to, of course I'm totally messing it up. I should be doing mine and not my sister's. Maybe I'll wind up keeping this one and giving the other one to my sister. Okay, tropical vibes only. That gives it a little bit of something else on the back. Here's our front. Here's our journaling pages. Yeah, 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 yeah. So happy, so happy, so right, so right. Now, and again, these I could actually back these and on a heavier cardstock and cut it down a little bit, right? And that could be a journaling card as well. But, oof, got caught. Let's go back to this paper, which is very nice. And I'm going to, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it in half, and then all right, I'll be back. And then I'll hopefully make more sense. I'll have to step over all kinds of things. All right, so I cut this down to 8, not 8.5, and then I cut it down to 5.5 now, to 5, I think, on each one, or 5.5. So what I'm going to do here is, this one is 5.5. I'm going to cut this in half to 5.5, 2.5, 2 3/4, 2 3/4. Okay, 2 3/4, and that's going to go there. Whoops, wrong way. That's going to go there, and that's going to go there. I need to notch this. Hopefully it's going to wind up in the same spot. Yeah, okay. So there, and it's just like a continuation. Oh, am I going to, maybe I will. I will use some, wait a second. Let me cover the glue before I talk about inking edges. So this one's going to go here, right? And then this one, same concept, is going to come over here. Now, how wide is this? Where's my ruler? This is, this should be, all right, I need to trim this down like another, I don't know, 1/4 inch or so. There. To make it fit. Okay. And then, so this is here, this is here. That's good. This will go here. This. All right, how big is this? I'm thinking if I cut it in half, I might need to trim it down even a little bit more. How big is this? I'm cutting this down to 5. So I think another 1/4 inch. And then 2.5. I feel like I have glue sticking on my thumb. I can't feel my thumb right there. 2.5. Okay, so then this is going to go here. Well, it might need to be cut down a hair, a smidge more. This is going here. Let me notch this one. Dang it, I missed it. Totally missed it. Totally missed it. Oh, jeez. How can I fix this? There. And I'm just going to ignore that. All right, so that's going to go there. This needs to be trimmed down a hair. Oh, gosh. Be easier if you don't notch your pockets. Okay. So that's like that, right? A nice continuation. Now, right. Oof, itchy, sorry. Inking edges. I'm gonna do pink. I was gonna say I can do the blue, but then it's gonna turn purple. So we're just going to do the pink. Right. And I do apologize if this video turns out to be a little bit longer. Boy, am I being sloppy. I have a feeling this is the one I'll be keeping for myself. Although I really don't mind stuff like that, right? It's not supposed to be perfect, for heaven's sakes. And if we wanted to be even really extra with the pockets, is we can make these pockets on top of pockets. We can make that a pocket on top of that pocket. We could do that. Why not? You can never have too many pockets, right, ladies? Give me a dress with pockets in it and you have my heart forever. I'm not gonna wear dresses anymore. My sister loves to wear dresses. All right, so first I'm gonna glue down these. So just ye old art glitter glue. Ye old art glitter glue. I think that might be just hinged, just on that hinge. And here we go. Pockets on top of pockets. Because that's how we roll. These are not pockets. Okay. Pocket Mania. Now this is really just, for mementos of our trip. Come on. Pick up, I don't know, take out restaurants or, I don't know, menus and stuff like that, right? So let's see what we have thus far. There's the back. We're opening it up. Might actually want to chomp those corners. Oh! Wrong way. on. Now this 8.5 by 11 paper that I'm using is either from Joann's or from Michael's. It's like 65-pound weight, not very substantial, right? Not very substantial. Okay, so we've chopped a couple of corners. We open it up. We need to do something there. What are we gonna look at when we open it up? Because then we flip this open and, oh, look, paper to write on, yay. And look, pockets and pockets and more pockets. We have pockets and pockets. That's just a writing space, and a pocket and a pocket, and a, not a writing space, but a something space and writing space. And we need to do something here. We need to do something here. And we need to do something here. Oh gosh, such fun. Such fun. So, yes. Okay, here. Oh, I know. And then, so this is what we're going to see when we open it. I'm going to go to, hold on just a second. I'm going to go to my calendars. I pulled out my little calendars. Some of those larger calendars that I bought at Dollar Tree came with little calendars, and I use them to make cards with. Okay, so we have this. And I could just put this on some double-sided adhesive. And, oh, excuse me. I do not think I have this in a larger, if I had it in a larger, let's take a look, see what we have here. I have a few of this, which I've already, oh, excuse me. Already cut into a bit. Beach. That will not fit. Beach. Well, it might fit. Let's take a look. There to there. All right, well, this is 5.5. I can make it, I'm not going to be able to make it 5.5. I can make it, this is 5.5 by 8.5. I'll make it 5.25 by 8.25. 5.25 by 8.25. 5.25 by 8.25. Let's do this. Let's do that. And oh gosh, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.25 would be right. Well, I can't see because that's there because of the glare. Let's try this again. 5. Oh, excuse me. 5. It's on the 2-inch mark, so I'm going to take it to the 7.25 mark. Oh gosh. 7.25 mark. And I'm going to actually take it over here. I'm going to have to trim it down on the other side just a hair. All right, so we got beach. And then doesn't quite go with the brightness of that, does it? No, it doesn't. But I'm going to just trim this off just here. And gonna have to trim it off just a little bit here. Beach. Now I can put this on some thin double-sided adhesive. It's thin, glossy, like magazine paper. So, although it's a calendar, but it's like magazine paper, thin and glossy. And I wanted to have a smooth thing. So what I'm going to do is we'll just use this. Okay. Actually, why don't I do this? I'm going to tear this down. Just a hair shorter than this. And then I can use like tape runner or something on it so as not to be there, to make sure it's all covered on all sides. All right. Well, I just put it on there crooked, which is kind of why I did it smaller. Okay. Then we'll peel that off. And then on this, it's very, very sticky. I don't know if I've got that to the edge or not. All right, let's just deal with it this way. There. Okay, and now for in here, we could make a, I was gonna say we could make a gusseted pocket, right? Why not? We can do anything we want. Bear with me just a moment. I'm thinking I'm making a huge mess all around me is what I'm thinking. Okay. So this one, all right, let's just do this. There's that. Here's this. We're going to tear it. Just going to tear it here. And this is 8.5. This is 12. 9. 8.5, 9. Take 3 inches off this way. Because I'm going to do a self-gusseted here. And this is just going to trim that down just a hair. Okay. Now, this is 5 by 8.5, right? This is 6 by 9. I need to take off another 1/2 inch. I need to take off another 1/2 inch because I'm going to do a half-inch gusset all the way around. Okay, things are starting to crowd in here, folks. Oh gosh. No, I'll get my big scoreboard out. Okay, a 1/2 inch this way. Where's my... a 1/2 inch this way, so I'm going to score this on the 5, and then a 1/2 inch this way. I'm scoring it on the 8.5, and I'm scoring it not close enough. Didn't have it pushed all the way in. All right. So to make a pocket to make it self gusset, you just need a piece bigger than what you want, like a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch all around. I cut in my corners like so, yada yada, so that they will fold over neatly and not on themselves, okay? And where was I going to put this? I think I was going to put it right here. I was going to put it right here. So there's going to be our pocket, okay? And what also I want to do is, because it's going to be a big pocket, we're going to need to figure out how things aren't going to fall out. And it could just be that I'm thinking it needs like its own little closure is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it needs its own little closure. Okay, nice bright fuchsia. I'm just going to cut off a big piece of it. I'm going to knot the edges so it doesn't fray. Okay, find the center of it. Hopefully I made it big enough. And do this. Now I'm going to throw down a bead of our glitter glue, right? Just to help it stay. And then I'm going to throw down a bead of our glitter glue on either side of it, because I'm going to use, put that away, I'm going to use the micro pour. And this is what smooths out things. You put this on top and things won't get caught. Things will not get caught. Right like that. Okay. And I don't think we need it to go. I think what is all that? Okay. I think I have that going just maybe a little bit too far. Just a little bit too far. Yeah, I do. But we can cover. All right, let's cover that up with something. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. Works for me. I'm going to glue that all the way around and make sure it goes all the way up to that fold. Let me pull it down a little bit without impeding it. And then we're going to, I'm going to just angle these just a little bit too. Oh, there. And now, here we go. Now the reason why I cut out those corners was so that when it folded, it would be a clean fold and wouldn't catch on itself. I'm gonna put you all the way over here. Thank you very much. Okay, cover the glue. See, it's a pretty big pocket. You can really stuff that. So we're going to then tie it to keep things from falling out. Beach. We need a picture of the beach here. And I have no idea how long we've been going here. I do know that some bits will be edited out. So, there. Okay, and get the backing down. Okay, now hold on. I wanted it here. Where did I want it? That's the exposed part. Okay. Want it. More or less there. More or less crooked. All right, let's see how we're looking. Okay. Open it up. We have a double pocket. We have a writing space. This flips open. We have journaling pages. We have a double pocket. And then we're going to flip this closed. And we have another pocket. Now this here, you can glue pictures, stickers, whatever you want. Close it up. That on the back. It's more or less done. Because it's for my sister, I am going to personalize it a little bit, so I'm not going to, off screen, I'll put some other things on it, right? But there we go. Our surprise Saturday sister's vacation folio. Well, this is Karynjean from Ex Libris Crafts. I hope you've had some fun here. As much fun as me. Flamingos? Don't think we're going to see flamingos. Thank you for spending your time with me. I know how valuable it is. We are only limited by our own imaginations. Let yours run wild. Thanks for stopping by.